Okay. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to it.
Previously on Alan Wake, Alice
Previously.
has been kidnapped.
Alan, please help me.
On Alan Wake.
Exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
I can't tell anyone except my agent Barry.
Damn it,
This
Barry,
dude
the
kidnapped my
killer's
wife.
My best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head.
The
He wants
ransom
my
is a
manuscript.
I supposedly wrote that's coming true before my eyes.
It happened.
I haven't
just
written
the
it
way
yet.
It was on that page. So dark.
I have found only a few scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline is in 2 days.
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Good girl.
And we have a Sith Lord. Just waiting. Episode
How
3,
the hell
Ransom.
did she get her hands on the manuscript anyway?
I don't know. She's resourceful. I told you were too hard on her. Listen, I found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
FBI?
He's anxious to see you. You'd better come to the station.
Okay, I'll be right over, Sheriff.
We don't have to come
Let's
to the
make
station.
this quick, huh?
Help you folks? Name's
Oh,
Randolph.
man.
I'm the manager.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting.
We'll just leave it here.
I'll show you her trailer. That
Oh.
Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy.
Chat, why is Al looking like he a little twitchy?
Mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Well, you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the
Right.
God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
I don't.
Okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
Oh, Barry. Barry, come on. I am so curious how different Alan Wake 2 is going to be. This game it's definitely a product of its time, and it's not. Some of it's endearing,
Come
some
on,
of it's a
mister.
little.
I'll take you to Rose's trailer.
You know, it's a mix. It's a mix. I don't know what you all think about it, but it's still the narrative itself still holds up, and it's still interesting. What they've kind of done. I kind of do hope that they don't scatter pages around, though. It really sets the
Just follow me. It's not far.
sets my gamer sense of I gotta find it. Like no one wants to do this, chat. No one wants to look all over. Oh, look, it's a car. It's a box. All right, now we can move on.
Listen, I got things to do. This place don't run itself.
We reached a checkpoint at another end. Oh no, but I can't help but look. I don't want to miss it. It'd be different if they weren't interesting, but they're interesting, and like it's not like you can come back to these places. The game said, "Look everywhere, fool! Look everywhere, fool!"
Oh, give me a
Or
break,
else,
mister. Can we just
I
get
cannot
a move
do a
on?
Mr. T voice. Chat, this is that moment when I
Yeah,
hear
how about
like
that? It
I
was
say
there in
Mr.
the
T.
morning, as if it had fallen from the sky.
But
But it would take a tornado to lift something like that.
how's
We're damn lucky it didn't crush any of the trailers.
how is Mr. T these days, chat? Is anyone it's like when my friend whenever we mention like a Kanye song, we go, how is Kanye these days? What's he up to? Is he okay? Got a darn good cup of coffee. We've collected enough coffee canisters. See, that's what I'm talking about. I needed the coffee canister. Shell knows that. Honestly, no idea. Yeah, sometimes it ends up like that. Like, no idea. That one chat, there was that one time when I got to see Kanye and Jay-Z in concert. And now I can only say I saw Jay-Z in concert that day. I think Kanye has lost his marbles. Whoa. He's lost something. Are we supposed to be following? Are we following him to the back? Sir? Are you gonna open this for us?
It gets better. A local girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
So the
Sure,
lake is
Jagger's a local
cursed.
spook story. The Scratching Hag.
Just like
Comes
the
for you in
stream.
the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part.
Uh-huh.
All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver.
Who?
I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
Oh, the
What, the
Sith
lamp
Lord?
lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
She.
Yeah, anyway,
What?
she knew both Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
Barry. I love how her being crazy or lost in her marbles had nuts like, but she's not homeless or anything like that. This man, no. Just because you're homeless doesn't mean you're crazy. Whoa, calm down. 2013. When was this game made, Chad? Calm down, 2013. We can't do this anymore. Even though we were walking over here by, look at me. I'm like going through dumpsters, trying to find coffee and papers. That's all I have to say, chat. Am I crazy? Nah, I'm just thorough. That is exactly what we are. Not crazy, just thorough. Look through all this coffee. Spend all my days, all my time, all my nights looking for coffee. Shell, have you had your coffee? I had no coffee today, but I recently bought, like, for Coca-Cola, I bought these
Well,
really
mister,
small,
This here's Rose's trailer.
little 8-ounce
Mind
Cokes.
me asking what you want with her?
We're just here to talk to her, pal.
And those have been great. I'm not gonna lie, those have been much better. I don't usually like to drink Coke anyways.
Welcome
Every once in a while. Oh,
Oh dear.
are you creepy,
Mr.
girl?
Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh. Oh yes. Yes.
Chat, that's a demon.
Please come in.
She ain't right, chat. So someone would say,
Hey,
she's not
this
right.
is really good.
Rose,
Yes.
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A
Oh.
muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry? She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al? Al, what's
Today? I feel a little loopy.
Barry! What?
No one picked up on the strange vibes?
What?
No one. I am not a demon wearing human skin. It reminds me of like
coming
a...
for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started.
The darkness is here.
I insist.
You must turn the lights on.
Wait, didn't we just turn the lights
Turn the
off?
light on.
Back to work, boy.
Oh. Yeah, Shell, that would officially creep me out. I watched the horror movie
I felt
Smile
nauseous,
yesterday.
hungover. Only anger kept me going.
I don't know, Emily, or if anyone
I can't tell reality
watched
from
it.
dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jagger. She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right. She promises me I can save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it.
Interesting. Interesting. Creepy. Rose has me all up in her room. Even just a straight up shot. But yeah, so I liked how it started. It kind of like the more it got a little bit unhinged, Emily, in terms of like the actual entity was a little bit. I could have done with a scary voice and that'd have been it. For whatever reason, seeing it was just, it wasn't supposed to be that kind of a horror movie. I get it. But I think there was a little bit too much time with her freaking out. But when she was putting together the pieces, I was very happy. And I was like, okay, Emily, how do you feel about her actually having overcome? You know, the entity felt like it just nabbed from the monster it follows. Yeah, it felt very like some of these like really low budget horror movies you see the cover of and you're like, the heck is that? Like, what is that? I actually wanted her to overcome it, because the very end, when it gets muffled, it gets a little miffed. The moment, you know what I'm talking about, when she goes back in, I'm like, okay, fine, you know what, maybe you're still in whatever state. Okay, fine, I'll buy it. But when you go back in and you see AKA, what's it called? I think it's time to go back out. It's like the door's locked. I don't know why. And then she's like, she had a Dark Souls stat, right, chat? She had a stat from a game.
I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road.
Yeah, she had a stat, chat. You know, like in Dark Souls or any game, when you take a certain amount of poison damage or something builds up, she took shock damage. She took death, actually. That's what it would have been in Dark Souls. It would have been like death or something. And it finally just built up. I'm like, why are you like the Roadrunner, like, or the Coyote? Like, can you not move? Can you not move? I was rooting for the main character, but this is the kind of story that would work better as a book or a game. Yeah, I was rooting. I found myself rooting for her too. The editing, lighting didn't clarify her internal feelings.
It was way too heavy to carry.
And he's snoring too.
You're right. I deserve more money. I'm so handsome.
All right, Barry. Guess we'll pay you a little bit more. Yeah, that's like it was hard to tell when she was in her internal dream-like state versus not.
Oh dear diner. What can I get you today? Coffee?
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me and left its mark.
First refill is free. Milk and sugar on the counter there. Would you like to hear today's specials?
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Come
back soon. So I think the first half was great with that. It just failed in the last half. You know? What on earth? Everybody's just here at the cookout. Oh, and here's our manuscript.
My flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste.
Okay, here comes the manuscript time. This chapter has a lot. We might actually just kind of split this into 2 plays. Not about as much as the other one.
Randolph liked Rose. That little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter.
Oh, not this again.
It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer. But those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble. And they'd been in there for hours, way past her normal bedtime. He reached for the phone and called the sheriff's station.
Okay. So if these memos are going the same way they did before, it's split into what's happening, like what's going to happen immediately and what's going to happen the next chapter, essentially. You know, 100%. Also, they had way too many characters that just didn't get fleshed out, like her ex and her fiance. They weren't on like a. At first, I was hoping that the fiance would have had a better part. Yeah, and and like the whole thing with the ex didn't have to be a thing. It could have easily just been her fiance doing the same thing. Like all he had to do was just believe her. That was. I don't think it would have changed too much. You could have had her psychologist be the person who didn't believe her. They made a caring and understanding fiance, and then they just yeah, he was actually. That's why I didn't get it. Like he was.
I just stepped outside to
Yeah, he was nice, but then
let me tell you, the
turned
weather's getting heavy.
all sorts of
Nights
douchey.
like this make me especially glad
Reasonably.
I'm here talking to you and not home in bed. Once the weather takes a turn like this, I can't sleep at all. It's all tangled.
Oh, this is
sheets
first.
and dark thoughts, punctuated by the occasional plunge.
Man, that's
into
not bad.
nightmare. Is it just me? Well, perhaps it is. But I hope I can make the night a little bit easier to get through. Caller, you're on KBF FM.
Hey, Pat, it's Walt Snyder.
What's on your mind, Walt?
Well, I am the way you are, but, well,
I can't sleep.
either, you know? I just been staring out the window here, trying to make sense of it all, but, I ain't been drinking either, you know? I just...
Well, you sound like a man with a problem, Walt.
Wow.
I had a, argument with Danny, and, then I got in trouble with the law, and, I'm just, well...
I heard something like that, Walt.
Yeah, well, Danny's my best friend, and, they let me on bail today, and now I'm just alone here at the window, waiting. Man.
My man is ready.
I was just outside looking up at the sky above our broadcast tower thinking the same thing. What are you waiting for, Walt?
I don't know. Something's gonna happen. I think I better go.
Walt,
Okay,
maybe,
well.
Thanks, Pat.
Well, good luck to you, Walt. Hang in there. Let's take a little break, folks. This weather's really something else, huh?
Yeah, it's the weather. I forgot about the sister with the weird... The husband was weird. There was a weird... Emily, did you catch the scene with the kid? Like when he saw her in the car? I'm not sure why the director... Like why they cut... Also, like I didn't know that was the director's first film, like full film. Yeah, for that, I think they did a good job. I think, yeah, that the issue with the movie was, like you said, some of the characters, some of the pacings. And I think there's a lot of time where the actual concept of the movie was just not existent. Like, it's called Smile, and you only see so many smiles, like disturbing smiles in, like, the movie over a certain amount of time. Also a baby crying in here. But yeah, I was for sure that the kid was going to be the one who stumbled into the house. I didn't expect the house to be that far out in the middle of nowhere.
Get it now.
But I was for sure the kid was going to get the curse.
This is Agent Nightingale, FBI! Get him up, Hemingway! You're under arrest! You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face!
Wow.
Stay right where you are, Spillane!
That Max Payne bullet time.
What are? I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac!
Why did it get that crazy?
I hated to leave Barry behind, but there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
Give it up, Mr. Wake. Come on. Take it easy on
This is weird.
Move it! I'll have you shot if you let him get away.
I hate the fact that there is probably a you-know-what around here somewhere. You know how them games like to do. Why don't they just go to the house and see that Rose is actually there? It's not like I did any, like me and Barry did anything to her. You can literally go to the, you can literally,
Keep your eyes peeled. He's gonna try to make it through here.
you can literally,
Oh, damn.
it's actually a pretty cool sequence though. Man, this is actually kind of a cool sequence. Looks like there's a manuscript up here.
He's gone. Come on, guys. We need to head him off.
The dark present
For
sleeps.
decades, the darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the writer on the ferry, it opened its eyes.
Is there a... I think I might have asked before, but if I didn't to Emily, is there a horror movie that you kind of recommend that I watch? Or series? Uh-oh. The darkness is here. Saw this page. I like, okay, anything without demons. Anything except for like paranormal activity type stuff or Exorcist. I can't do those. But like suspense, thriller, zombie, whatever, kind of comedic or whatever. Like I can do anything else. I can do anything else.
Rose didn't know how the strange old lady got in her trailer, and she looked wrong somehow. The woman showed her teeth in an approximation of a smile and traced a finger down Rose's cheek. "Pretty girl," she said. Rose felt as if she was falling asleep, but her knees didn't buckle. The crone spoke in a whisper, her words ice cold and dark in Rose's ear.
Yeah, so the main thing I can't do, honestly, from that, it's just the white eyes. I can't deal with the white eyes. I don't know. There's just something like, ever since I was a kid, I just can't do it. That one just freaks me out. Because like when I close my eyes, I'll still see those white eyes just looking on my, oh, gosh. Or something that's like, you feel like it could happen to you a little bit. That's when I kind of draw the line a little bit, like, look around, you know. I was the type of person, like when I saw was it Attack of the Killer Bees, or like what was the spider one, which was those were fun back when I was a kid. But like I would look around and think I just would see a spider somewhere, you know, and it's like there's nothing here, but it could be here. I always thought that they were actually watching the movie, like, oh look, it's my people, they're on the screen, look at the other spiders, I want to rise up and be like them too. I'm like, no, you don't. No way, sir. Don't you get any ideas? I was one weird kid at that sometimes.
Come in, Agent Nightingale. This is Sheriff Breaker. Over.
Nightingale, over.
What on earth is going on? My deputy told me the fireman waited. He didn't have a gun.
Sheriff, wait running. I'm giving chase. I don't have time for this.
Well, make the time. You can't just go shooting at people in my town. Over.
That is very true.
Federal agent pursuing a fugitive. You want to discuss my...
Yeah, you can't just shoot somebody.
You stay right where you are, Agent Nightingale. I'm on my way. Out.
I mean, we know a bunch of cases where that's not the case, but hey, I'm just saying you're not supposed to just shoot somebody. You're not supposed to. So I think I'm fighting the darkness and... Yeah, I can hear the darkness. Oh. Sorry, they're fighting the dark. I mean, I'm relatively safe, literally, because I don't have a flashlight.
Was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
I've lost contact with Luke's menu assigned to me. It's Wake's doing. Wait, are you seriously telling me that geek writer just took out my deputies? Are you kidding? I mean, have you seen this guy? He wears a tweed jacket. Over. He's the guy we're chasing. If it's not him, who then? Bigfoot? Over. I don't know yet, but I'm not in the habit of jumping to conclusions. That tends to come back and bite you in the ass. Out.
Yeah, Color Out of Space was actually pretty fun. I watched that, I want to say last year. I actually really like Spiral 2021 installment with some great installment in the Saw series. Whoa, with Chris Rock. I remember seeing ads for that. I'll have to check and see if that's on Netflix. Malignant, I know, is on Netflix. Or on my Netflix, sorry. So I might be able to do that one. I'm not sure about Tale of Two Sisters. It's K-drama or K-horror, so it feels like it would be on. Yeah, and Little Shop of Horrors, that's always good. We don't have the... I don't think... I might have to buy Candyman. I might have to buy Candyman. Which I've never seen the original. Are we really doing the stealth level? What the heck? Oh, sorry, chat. Me going, are we really doing the stealth level? Nope. And it's down. And it's down. VHS is a pivotal installment in found footage horror. Oh, that's what I wanted to watch. Yeah, Midsommar. Yeah, I heard it's also a solid horror, but it has explicit and NFS scenes. And altering into it. Whoa, jeez. It wouldn't ruin my experience, but I remember hearing someone else said that was on the top of their list. And so yeah, it's on my to watch list. Yeah, it was some pretty good.
I imagine that the broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine.
Do I need to actually... It was the thought that counts. Oh, okay. Looks like we got a coffee canister over here. No, it really is the thought that counts with this chat. Like it's too dark to really see anything other than it's fire. X and Pearl are great, and there's a third movie that's called out in the trilogy. Maxine. Where's the... Huh?
I could see the lights of the radio station in the distance.
The zoom is so... Okay. Oh no, Shell. Do you have anything to take for it? Oh, okay, this is how you get in. Genius me. I did watch the new Scream. Yeah, and I have the first one on. It actually made me want to watch the first one. So I did watch the newest Scream. The newest one is the one with Jenny Ortega, right? I can't remember that. There's like 5 or 6 of them. I think that's Scream 6. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I watched that one. Yeah, it was actually pretty good. I think that's a long enough list. Yeah, I don't think I can work through like there's a couple of those that I'm definitely gonna look up, and I know that I have already on Netflix, so I'm gonna check those out and then check Hulu for the others because I do have Scream that I want to add on there, and I want to see if I can find that Chris Rock one, the Saw one. I've never watched a Saw movie. Never watched a Saw movie.
This is James. Mulligan, Thornton, come in. Over.
Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything.
Wait, why is Rose in custody?
Sit down and give me that. James, Mulligan here. Over. Go ahead, Mulligan. Over. We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis Scotch about him, if you know what I mean. Over. I don't have anything on that, Deputy Mulligan. Over. Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here. You better get Doc in to take a look at both. Over. Gotcha. You better get them here quickly. The Fed's gonna want to interview Wheeler. Over. Oh yeah, I'll bet he does. Looks like they have a lot in common. Mulligan out.
Sad bed. Saw 2 is pretty good. I didn't like 3 as much as 4. I think that's where they... I feel like that... Is that kind of the trend with horror movies? They can only maintain till about, like, the second horror movie. And then after that, it kind of... They're just like, I mean, there's only so many times you can kind of do the same thing and try to make it different, you know? Oh, did they change it up? Because, like, the only thing I've heard about Saw... Oh, gosh.
Unnatural shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light.
Yeah, we need a light. Like a lighter. Anyone got a light, chat? Any other time you hear that phrase, you're not thinking that, are you?
There was no power to the searchlight.
Anyone got a light? But the problem is that, like, they leaned hard into the gore and people started calling... Yeah, that's like the only thing I remember about Saw, or like knowing about Saw after the first one. Like, I never doubted the first one was good. It just, like, you know how you don't know much about a series and then after a while that's like the only thing you know about and you're like, I don't know if this is something, I don't know. Ba, 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 ba. Is this game just Dead by Daylight before Dead by Daylight? But yeah, honestly, real talk, I would.
The old generator conked out. I'd have to see if I could fix it and try again.
Fix it and try again. We're looping. We're looping. Kick the can? Start again. Yeah, I mean, whoa, okay, it's working. Cool. Yeah, I like stuff that is a little bit more of the mind. A little mess with your mind a little bit too. Yeah, Shell, I'm gonna be real, Shell. I'm not a horror person. It wasn't until probably like 5 or so years ago that I, really kind of started watching horror movies. I was just always the person, like, if I saw a horror movie, it would just be stuck in my mind when I try to go to sleep, and I can't sleep. I have to, like, suffocate myself in the pillows and the blankets, I could tell Emily. When that list kept going, I was like, the list it keeps going. Oh, Emily knows. When you know, you know. Oh, look, a flashlight. I am okay. I am saved. There's a flashlight here. Also, Alone in the Dark comes out. I don't know if it's gonna be as good as maybe the original or anything like that or whatever, but I still see the darkness there, chat. I still see the dark wave. Okay, it's gone. Honestly, the tip-off should have been, what kind of horror do you like? I've got different recommendations.
To recognize the flashbang grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
Team 1, come in. Over.
Team 1's not...
Team 1, this is Sheriff Breaker. Report. Over.
Team 1 ain't coming in, chat.
Team 2, come in. I need a report. Over.
Team 2 gone too.
Come on, guys. Talk to me. Come in, please.
T1, T2 out. So I've heard that the series is supposed to be pretty good. Like, I heard it's supposed to be pretty good. Nothing amazing, but I think the first one is supposed to be pretty up there. Like, I definitely would like to ask Nim. She might have actually played it because it came out when we were in college. Oh gosh, the homies. Wow, that flashbang did the trick. I was like, wait, I don't have a gun. Okay. Ouch! Did they just hit me with like a 2-ton hammer? What the heck? They double punched me. The fudge? Excuse me? There's so many horror tropes that knowing that you didn't like demon horror or supernatural could have meant keep away from those tropes. Oh, hold on. Get past this. Oh my gosh. These guys. But the story is good? Jeez. Am I cooking these? Am I like cooking these in my hand or something? Because they blowing up pretty quick, chat. Okay, there's a manuscript up there. Huh. Oh, have you ever seen it? Kairo Pulse, Japanese version of the film, is really good. Super nihilistic, but it freaks me out. And the monster choreography is amazing. Also, there's a moment to be made for annihilation as a horror film, as it was great. The book is definitely written as horror. Oh. I'm actually kind of curious. Also, Shell, the story is good. Oh yeah, I forgot. Wait, did you watch it did you watch it streamed? This was like or did you watch it? Did you just watch it?
And here's another call. You're on KBF.
Yeah, I never actually watched the game outside of like a review or something.
What's on your mind, Milt?
Well, I live
We had the
near
remake.
trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there.
Oh, okay.
It's just up the road from me, too. What's going on, do you know?
I don't know, but there's a bunch of police cars there, lots of sirens, helicopters.
Chat way back in the day, meaning college.
Gunshots?
It's okay, Shell. It ain't that old.
Like from a pistol. So can you find out what's going on? Because it's just next door and they're popping up.
Then again, that was 10 years ago. Plus, 10 plus years ago. Sorry.
It was maybe 10, 15 minutes ago.
I was a kid. Are there 2 versions of that? 3 versions of it?
Well, I'm certainly going to give the station a call, Milt.
Okay.
You'll hear it here as soon as I hear from them.
Okay, thanks.
Was there a PS3 game or was that just the sequel? You know what? Maybe the PS3 game was Alone in the Dark 2 then. You know what? Maybe that was the that sounds about right. Maybe it was Alone in the Dark 2 was PS3 and Alone in the Dark was PS2. They're remaking it, Shell. It comes out at the end of this month, if I'm correct. Oh my goodness.
Touched by the dark presence, Rose was lost in a dreamland where everything was drawn in black.
A dreamland?
Hands. The old lady had promised her that all her wishes would come true. She would be Alan Wake's muse. She was smiling so hard it hurt her face.
Ooh.
She crushed a bottle full of sleeping pills into the coffee. Deep down inside, she was screaming in terror.
Oh my goodness. She was smiling so hard it hurt her face. Oh. Pop, pop! Oh man, Chad, that's exactly what we need right here. We need Magnum. We need Magnum right here, Chad. Every time we throw a flash bang. Pop, pop! Oh man. Seriously, I need a light, chat. Anybody got a light? This is dumb. This is dumb. I should not do this, but I'm doing it. Chat, why is there... What? This is a little... I don't know how far I'm walking back, chat. But we gotta go to... Oh crap, no, we were going... Okay, no. Crap, chat. We were going the secret way. We're going the right way, but we need to go the... That's the right way. This is the potential secret way. This is the supply loadout way. Ah, fudge. I don't know if we're gonna make it back over here to this cave, though. Mr. Wake has, like, no freaking stamina in his life. Come on. Oh my goodness. Light. Is this light, chat? Oh, this is light. This is light. Go away. Go away. Oh, jeez. What the heck? Hey, yo, bro, you can't just step into the light. I need to get them supplies. Oh my goodness, chat. I can't get the supplies because this fool is... Oh my gosh, this is some... Okay. No, Shell. Ruin did not stop by today. I started at 9 o'clock. I didn't start 30 minutes earlier, so yeah, I don't think. Well, I definitely don't think. I definitely know he wasn't here. So maybe tomorrow. I know he's been busy too. I think yeah, everyone's just been like really busy. This time of the year, it's definitely picked up. Yeah, everything is. Oh, is this the actual police car? Is there anything that we can learn from this? No, it's just a police car. Nothing to learn. There's Alone in the Dark 1992, Jack in the Dark, Alone in the Dark 2, sorry, Alone in the Dark, Alone in the Dark 2, Alone in the Dark 3, Alone in the Dark, The New Nightmare, Alone in the Dark 2008, Alone in the Dark Illumination. And how many times can they make this? Can they make the same game? There's so many of them, Emily. That is truly a talent. We could have never known which Alone in the Dark anyone's talking about. Which Alone in the Dark did you play? I played that one. Which one is that one? You know, the one from that year?
I hope Maine could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
Why was there a guy there?
Well, I just don't see why the cops bother with the trailer park.
What do you mean?
It's a trailer park. Of course you're going to have trouble in a place like that.
College
what do you
frame.
expect? The sheriff should be helping us normal citizens instead of wasting resources on those people.
Well...
Let the trash sort themselves out. I'm sorry, but my granddaddy settled in Bright Falls in 1911.
Was the original a point and click?
Thank you very much for that compassionate viewpoint, Lorna.
How can I be sure?
Oh wow! Oh, that's because he's doing the thing. I was like, why is the music now playing? Oh, coffee. I love how he's just like sitting in the darkness, but he's okay. No, he's in the light. He's got his lights on. I like the radio in this game. I also like how no doors are locked. That's also very creepy, chat. Chat, I think did they do this on purpose? Oh. Never mind. That is a real picture with a real reflection in it. I thought it was like some just like if you just look at the whites instead of the eyes, like look at the reflections, it looks like he's got like those like some fake eyes drawn on him. some like really goofy eyes. I thought they were goofy eyes.
Oh, here's a little surprise. The famous writer Alan Wake just walked in, folks. I'm gonna see if I can talk him into an interview.
Hey, let me in though.
Come on in, Mr. Wake. Oh, I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
A first-person puzzle shooter?
Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown. You back away from me. Don't hurt it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Everyone calm down.
Why is...
Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him.
Judas Priest!
What the hell's the matter with you? There's
Yo,
a civilian in there.
Okay, did I miss something in chapter 3? Like, really hard miss something? What the heck?
I had fallen off so many cliffs it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine.
Like, why are they so... Why are they so aggressive towards me? In my Resident Evil, 1, another on my list to play. We've been working our way back through all the Resident Evils that I haven't played. The only ones left now are 3, 2, 1 of the mainline titles, right? Of the mainline ones. So typically, yeah, I guess we would always play one during this time, but sometimes we'll end up playing like January or some random month. July or June, typically too. That was a strange. I don't know why I'm so lost in this chapter. It's just because it escalated so. It's not like they found Rose's body or something, right? This is very unwarranted aggression, and we just don't know about this FBI agent that's leading all this. But the fact that he's got like the entire town police out, and the sheriff's also just like, I don't understand why we're doing this, but you can calm down, buddy. I'm playing the remasters. Yeah, I'm playing all the remasters. So RE2, RE3. I played the original RE4, so I don't have to do that. And then all the rest of them, of course, there's no remasters. They're fine. And 5, yeah, I mean, they'll be getting there. But yeah, 1, 2, and 3, I do have those remasters. Yeah.
Nightingale stared through the broken studio window into the dark woods. He turned around, started to walk out, but Maine grabbed his arm. Young man, you almost shot me.
Mm-hmm.
You don't shoot off rounds at people like that. What's the matter with you? Nightingale shook his arm free, marched out. His cheeks burned with rage and humiliation.
Yeah, what is this whole thing with Nightingale? But see, that's why I don't want to miss any of these notes, chat. I know most of them that are gonna explain stuff are, oh fudge. Fudge. Oh my gosh. I might not make it. Oh, we're gonna make it. Finally a pistol so we can... Ooh. All right, they're starting to manifest again.
There was no sensible reason for the power company work lines to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
Uh-oh. Pop, pop. Darkness controls the taken. This is not... Fudge. Okay, okay. We gotta go the other way. We gotta go the other way real quick, chat. I think we go the other way. There's this uphill path. I think this is the uphill path. Did it... Oh, wait. Does this not lead to anything? Oh, it does not lead to anything. Oh. I say we take the... I think we take the loss here. We take the loss just so we can reset. I thought there was a path that led the other way. I don't know if I went back far enough to do it, but I thought there was. Oh well. Alright, let's ammo up. Okay. Holy crap. Okay, okay. Seems like a moment where they messed up. Were they messed up or I messed up? Yeah, there's lights all over the place. Is there anything over here that... Oh. Wait, is there anything over here I even need to care about? That's the question I don't know. That's the question, chat. Okay, before we go into this room, I assume the room itself is... the trap. Okay, well, we turned on as many as we could. Now we run. Okay. We're missing. We missed one somewhere. We missed. Wait, did we miss one? I think we might have missed one.
The bulldozer's engine roared to life. Mud and rocks flew as it fought for traction. It crashed through the concrete wall and landed heavily in the yard. If it were an animal, it would have shaken its head after the impact, fixed its eyes on me, and charged. Of course, it had no head, nor eyes. Shadows crawled on its form, twisting it into a monster. Then, it came for me.
Okay, well, I guess we have a bulldozer that's gonna pop up out of... Chat, y'all know how many deputies we've shot? Alright, here's another page. Okay, now we're going back to, yeah, there was a page missing.
Sarah trusted her gut, and her gut said Agent Nightingale was an asshole. He felt wrong, and it wasn't just the smell of stale booze. It was in the way he flashed his badge, pulled rank, the look in his eyes when he wanted answers. Where was Alan Wake? What was this about an accident? Where was his wife? And most importantly, why did she let Wake go? He wouldn't answer her questions. Federal business was all he'd say.
Yeah, this dude is real suspect. Yeah, it's a lot of pages, show. It's I mean, we're still going through them, but I think so far we've missed one. And we're about halfway through this episode, which wouldn't be a bad place to take a little bit of a break. I know we've been kind of doing all of the episodes like as a whole thing. I think we can get to wherever the next little checkpoint is and then take a break and break this one up into 2 segments. Oh no, I quit the wrong way again. Every time, show, I press escape when I should just press F5. Then I have to keep pressing escape. All right, Mr. Wake. Oh, the checkpoint's literally right there. Literally, that was the check. Oh, we'll get to the checkpoint. Okay. Okay, let's take a little bit of a break.